earth will have a different face. We'll build a city by piece, then put it all together into one. A city going round the earth while the earth goes around the sun.
One day there will be a little city in space.
Hope that every great nation will help us build a space station. We'll be planning it soon, our city in space.
And Sherman Award for Broadcast Excellence.
The Little City in Space, broadcasting to you from 25,000 miles above the Earth's surface.
With your host, the Post Void Radio Theater, the only group of 3 men ever voted Miss Congeniality.
We'll be back in a moment, but first, The Little City in Space is brought to you tonight by...
Morning. Morning. What's that? Why, it's toast, dear. Toast? Honey, you're wonderful. Toast. It really satisfies. California Toast Board.
And he'll bring it up.
So loosen your safety net and settle back for 2 hours of low-gravity programming. The Universal Top 12. The news from nowhere. Paul Bunny, and much, much more. Tonight, on The Little City in Space.
This is KFAI FM in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it's now time for Mandy's Varieties, and I'm Mandy. And today I'm going to start the program with a few songs by Patti Page, and her first number is I Went to Your Wedding.
The right place?
This is it. Welcome. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Louise Straswell, the new development director.
Louise.
I think I met you at the job interview.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
Everett Ford, station manager.
Nice to be here.
Shall I help you with those?
Oh, sure. You can take a couple. Thank you.
I guess there's time for a couple of marches by a band, Sousa Band, and their first number is John Philip Sousa's Federal March.
Oh, Everett, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Thanks, Dave. I'd like you to meet Louise, our new development director. This is Dave.
Hi, I'm Louise, the new development director.
Hello, I'm Dave, one of the programmers.
Nice to meet you. Well, listen, you guys, I'm real excited about working here, so it looks like I better get started. So here, will you excuse me for a second?
Sure. Dave, this looks really good. Let's get it on the air.
Great.
Oh, but before I forget.
Why do our listeners keep on listening? Why do they give us support? Because they know without fresh air, they can kiss good radio goodbye.
Well, it's Saturday night and I just got paid. Don't have any money, but don't try to save. My heart says, go, go. When the jaws are jumping, on the ball, you're gonna rock it up. You're gonna sing it up. Gonna ball it up. And how so strong. I got me down about 8. I'm gonna meet about 8. I'm gonna meet her and won't be late. Got gone down by Union Hall. We're gonna rock it up. We're gonna shack it up. We're gonna ball it up. And how so? I always wanted to be a disc jockey. Even when I was in Chicago, I had that in my mind, but I always wanted to be a disc jockey. But one thing was my handicap. I couldn't read the records, know what I wanted to play, And so that's why I have to have somebody working with me.
In the army, right?
Mm-hmm. And me and Tom Burns, my harmonica player, used to work together. But he started work, days. And now me and Rabbit, we works together now. And so Rabbit picks out the records and he tell me what he gonna play, and then I do the talking and announce it and so on. So that's what I always wanted to do. But for as KFAI is concerned, I moved to a Now, it's getting winter time now. I want to cut it loose going to the station. So I'm gonna try to arrange it to make tapes here at home and do a pre-recorded show. Cause I don't want to give that job up. I liked it.
Did he say Emerson, Lake and Palmer?
No, it's a Graham Parker or Rod Stewart. Now, I did see a Small Faces album in a place where I really didn't suspect it to be. It was like somewhere in here as I was going through the bees yesterday. Now, when... That was very weird because they had it with another, listed with another group. Well, let me just look at it. Let's see. Small Faces.
Yes? Which one?
Hello? Good morning. You're listening to Fresh Air Radio, KFAI, Minneapolis, and we're a listener-supported non-commercial FM radio station, owned and operated by a community board of directors. KFAI operates on Channel 212, a federally assigned frequency of 90.3 FM. Fresh Air operates with an effective rated power of 14 watts. You may send all comments on programming to KFAI, 3104 16th Avenue South, Minneapolis, 55407.
I've got nothing left to say, but I've got to get away once in a while. You're living in another city, you've been here about a year. They offered you a job, so you had to stay right here. Kids are making friends, everything is looking good. For the first time in a long time, your marriage going like it should. So when you go to work one morning, and it's you who off there late, you hitch up your house trailer, and then you drive your kid away.
Okay, Everett, now I'm going to read to you what I think the artistic mission of Fresh Air Radio is. Thank you. The artistic mission of Fresh Air is to produce, promote, and present cultural programming that is seldom, if ever, heard on other Twin Cities media. By doing so, Fresh Air exposes a listener to a wide variety of cultures, encourages the collaboration of arts organizations with Fresh Air to present their work, and finds new audiences for the audience, new audiences for the artist. Now, one thing you have to understand, Everett, I have to fit all that, plus two other paragraphs, into this paragraph here. They don't give you a lot of room. You have to be terse, succinct, and often curt. So I'm going to ask Everett if he thinks this will work. Everett?
I think we can come up with better ways of phrasing it.
Thanks, Everett. I know I have your full support.
Just get a test, check the audio?
Sure, there's nothing to it. All I have to do is keep talking the way I do on the radio if I can't think of anything else to say. I just described the fact that I'm at a loss for words, but if I put it eloquently enough, it sounds like I'm actually communicating, when in reality, nothing is coming across, but it's a time filler, and it's a soothing voice that comes through and gives people the sense that they're actually getting some kind of information when all I'm doing is going round and round in little circles, trying to salvage some kind of intelligent thought which I can pluck out of midair and extend through the microphone to the listener at home, who eventually can realize, hey, he's pulling a fast one. But he pulled it off so well that there's nothing to it, and gosh, I wish I could be in radio too. This will go in the archives, I hope, in some secret place where nobody will ever look at it, but it is a useful function to fulfill, and I'm sure that you will be using up vast yardage of film to get a test done properly, but that's important too.
accordion was first developed in Germany in the 1800s. They started experimenting with these little concertinas, and then they developed into more sophisticated instruments. In the 1900s, they changed from the button accordion into piano-type keyboards. It's a very, very common instrument. The accordion and the violins are the two main instruments in Scandinavian dance music, I would say. And there's big festivals where thousands of people meet every year over in both Sweden and Norway with accordions. There's hundreds of musicians get together and have a ball.
Oh, say, can you do my beard? Although I'm kind of in a hurry.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I can do that.
revenant de la jolie Rochelle, ma revenant de la jolie Rochelle, j'ai rencontré trois jolies demoiselles. C'est l'aviron qui nous mène, c'est l'aviron qui nous mène en haut.
By the way, what's your favorite season?
What's your favorite season?
My favorite season is winter.
Oh, no, it can't be. Mine's fall.
Well,
autumn? You're a winter?
I
you
love
like
winter.
This?
I love winter.
I can't believe it.
I'll just say,
You're the only person I know that likes winter.
You can't be a typical Minnesotan. I mean, all the ones I've met here, they hate winter.
Yeah, I'm
you
heading
have
that way.
to learn to appreciate winter. Now, look at this. This is just beautiful.
I don't know. That's awfully thick.
You could never create that artificially. It's beautiful. It's got little sparkles in it. It has so much romance in it. Mm-hmm. To me, winter is romantic. It is romantic. Tell all those people out here in Minnesota.
Well, Carmel, you will never convince me. I don't know. I don't care how long you talk. I just came back from Florida, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was 85 degrees, beautiful blue sky.
Non.
Blue
au
water,
soleil sur la plage avec les sables, les gens qui se font dorer leur cuir. Ah, c'est vrai. Au moins ici. Et tu sais quoi? C'est des gens au Minnesota qui vivent le plus longtemps.
Ouais. Même les Canadiens vivent plus longtemps. Hein?
C'est des gens plus en santé.
Oui, mais c'est la quality. The quality of life.
Well, no, it's not. It's the fact that people that in Minnesota live the longest in all the other states. Why?
Yeah,
because
the colder
they're
it is, the
preserved in
longer
the
you
cold.
live.
Right.
Oh, God.
You get preserved. That's it. Congelé.
That's what she said.
Wow.
Oh, can you believe that? Oh, my.
Oh, say, I've just been handed a note here. This is from the Little City in Space Accidents and Mishaps Committee.
Oh boy, more problems.
It seems that due to a pie chute explosion in the John Glenn Memorial Cafeteria, the Little City in Space Junior Drama Club will not be presenting their performance of Jaws 4D. It will, however, be presented at a later date after they finish cleaning the blueberries out of the light system.
Oh, I see. Good.
That's
too bad, though.
Yeah.
I was expecting to go tonight to see
Yeah, well, my daughter's in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now
Annie?
she won't be able to.
I think I'm having technical difficulty. I'm hearing a lot of fuzzy sound in my my headphones, and they are taping some KFAI. Hello, they're in the production room. I'm on film right now, and I don't know. He's telling me to keep going, I think. But anyhow, I think they must be plugged into my headphones because I'm hearing a lot of humming. I hope that that's not all coming out over the air to you, but maybe it is.
Good evening. This is your development director speaking.
We are attempting to raise $10,000. Please don't touch the radio. Place your phone in the upright position.
Your director says, pick up the phone.
Your director says,
dial 721-5011.
Director says, pledge a year-long membership. Pledge $1 million. $20 for a regular member, and it's $30 for a family or a household member, and it's $50 for a day sponsor.
Are you getting a little romance? Finally, sit me down. You should join the circus. You'd make a real good clown. Your face look like a blue mountain. Skirt too smelly breath. Better shut them peepers before you bleed to death. Don't roll those bloodshot eyes at me. I can tell you've been out on the street.
Out a classic rock and roll, a rock band, that being Who, I guess. And everyone
Okay.
will be able to agree with that. Yeah.
Let's see, I'm going to start off with the 11th century and end up with the 20th century. We're going to be listening to some various examples of music throughout those 900 years, love songs, dances, so on. I'll keep them guessing just a little bit until 9 o'clock.
What kind of music do you play?
Country and western and hymns and waltzes and a little of everything.
Okay, I'll see what we got. What would you like to hear? Okay, I'll see if we got any downstairs. Okay? Yeah, bye. Do we have any Bob Marley or Black Uhuru downstairs?
And this can be really frustrating when you're trying to get more people to listen to the station and you have something you know people are going to like and you send out all the press stuff and you do everything they want you to do and then they don't run anything. It just, they put it in the little alternative corner. Or they do what they did last week, which is write about our problems, our power increase. And it's a nice article, and they describe the two stations, but it doesn't do either of us any good just to get attention when something's going wrong.
Very true. We called up John Carmen several years ago. We were having one of our biggest budgeted marathons. He's the media columnist for the Star and Tribune, used to be the Star, and asked him if he wanted to feature information about the marathon coming up. And he said, "Why are you in financial straits? Are you likely to go off the air?" And we said, "No." And he said, "Oh, I'm not interested." And in fact, he didn't do a column on us until we were having some staff problems, a year later.
Very far away, his mother told him. Up, up, high in the sky. "What is it for?" asked the little mouse. Mother Mouse said, "It shines in the dark. It gives us light."
I have had some cassette tapes too, and I've played music in different languages like Swedish and German and Mexican and Polish
Imawo, Imawo, Imawo.
It's Ali Bawa from Togo, West Africa, singing Kiman Wo.
I'm doing a special on Mary Lou Williams. She's a pianist, and she passed on last year. And I got all my information from this book. It's a very good book. It's called Uncommon Women.
Thought I'd visit the club. I got as far as a door. When I saw they asked me about you, I told them I don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess that my mind would be set more at ease. But nevertheless, why should we stir up old memories and invited on dates? I might have gone, but what for? When I know they've asked me about you, I told them I don't get out much anymore. Rip, dip, 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 dip,
She was asked, was there a point in your life when you felt that you had finally mastered the playing of the piano? And she said, you never feel that. You never get an ego with it like that. I never think of me doing this. It's God's music. I give him credit for it. Nor would I ever say about something I've composed, this is my best work, or give myself credit for it. No, you're getting into ego then, and you end up by not playing or writing anything after that. I'm not making music for Mary Lou Williams. I'm making music for people, for other people to enjoy and to love. We need an awful lot of love today, she sighs.
Charlotte stood quietly over the fly, preparing to eat it. Wilbur lay down and closed his eyes. He was tired from his wakeful night and from the excitement of meeting someone for the first time.
You mean you eat flies?
Certainly. Flies, bugs, grasshoppers, choice beetles, moths, butterflies, tasty cockroaches, gnats, midges, daddy longlegs, centipedes, mosquitoes, crickets, anything that is careless enough to wander into my web. I have to live, don't I?
Yes, of course. Do they taste good?
Delicious. Of course, I don't really eat them. I drink their blood. I love blood.
Don't say that. Please don't say things like that.
Why not? It's true. And I must say what is true. And I'm a trapper. My mother was a trapper before me. And her mother was a trapper before her. All our family were trappers for thousands and thousands of years. Spiders have been laying for flies.
And Diane's dance. And that woman goes to the power room.
And we're trying to expand horizons for women, not narrow it. That's what I feel. That's what I do with my own program when I bring folk music into it, because women have been in the forefront of folk music for years and years and years. The grandmothers have passed on their songs to their grandchildren. So often the kind of music that you hear in folk music and other kinds of music really is slanted against women. All the murder ballads, for instance. But they're very interesting in some ways, you know, because you can learn a lot about how women have been abused, but once you hear that over and over again, you get kind of tired of it, and it reinforces the whole negative image. So I try to put some of those things on that show women doing positive things. I'd like to highlight, that's my point, highlight women in music. Highlight women banjo players who are just really nifty that I've learned a lot from. Highlight people like Katie Sears and others.
And so me and Little Walter, and Sonny Boy, and Big Joe Williams, we all play out on the street every Saturday. Saturday was our best day. We'd play, and it was pretty good pickings out there on the west side. We'd make, sometimes $35 or $40 a day, you know, for 2 or 3 hours, you know, in the summertime, because they had everything on the street, like hamburgers and all. They had all the clothing out on the street. They move everything from the stores outside on the street, and it looked like a little carnival there, you know. You could just walk down the street and buy what you wanted, real cheap, and you could eat what you wanted. Them Jewtown hamburger was really good, wasn't it, Gil? Did you ever eat it?
Yes, they was.
Yes. And it was, you know, Jewtown was kind of like some parts of here. Well, I guess it was the slum, man. Garbage and flies was all around, swarming the hamburger stands, and boy, them Jews could cook some of the best hamburgers. Flies would, you have to fan them away to get to.
And anybody ever ask you who is that singing this song? If anybody ever ask you who is that singing this song, you can tell them leave the bill, but I've done been here and gone.
You might tune in daily to the Morning Jazz program, which is featured here 11 o'clock until 1 o'clock throughout the week, Monday through Friday. You may have been coasting on this program for some time, and coasting means you listen without being a member. Now, that is not quite socially acceptable or politically correct, since most of the funding does come from you. We don't solicit to businesses and the likes for commercials and, clog up the airways with all kinds of, buy this car today or, bike tomorrow. We ask that you support our station so that we can bring you some fine music day in and day out. We feature special programming, and I don't think I've ever heard anything like the variety that we have on this radio station. It's community run. The people who work with this station are volunteers. You might even be addicted to the morning jazz program. Now, being addicted to fresh air is not crippling. However, we do have a crippled budget to work with, and you can miraculously heal this fund crippled condition that Fresh Air community-sponsored radio suffers from by pledging your support.
Pledge 721.
Fresh Air.
If it don't be for you out there, it wouldn't be no fresh air. So, since you're out there, let us know you're out there by sending a pledge. It doesn't matter. $1, $5, $100, even $500. It doesn't matter.
721.
$20 so far. I'm only 230 short of my goal. So I'm not highly optimistic of reaching my goal.
Well, it's good for this morning guys.
Yeah.
Please write my mother.
Okay, we got $60 in the last half hour, Bill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We have Jane Berrien with us, and our goal is $6 million on Wake Up Southside here for Tuesday. We have 12 minutes left to make $6 million.
Pledge. I like pledge. 7215011.
Pardon me?
Are you going to end it up?
I
have a feeling
don't know.
we're going to end it up with some requests that we didn't get to from other genres.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
Because other than that, huh?
Polkas maybe. Polka?
Polka?
Polka. God,
That is a good idea.
polka. God, that's great. I don't have any polka records though.
I'll bet we've got to have a polka record on.
There's got to be one down there. There could be a sappy.
I like that.
Ended up with the polka. That'd be really good. That's a great idea.
No polka.
No, I'm still looking.
Are you still looking for polka?
Still looking.
Do we get any rock requests? Rock and roll?
Find some polka?
Bobby Benton, just as good.
I think we had a Fresh Air first the other day. We got a $1,000 pledge. Now, for me, it was an unusual experience. I had really mixed emotions about seeing a $1,000 pledge written down on one of these little cards. You have to wonder, is this true? Did we really get a $1,000 pledge? And there I was, alone on a Sunday, trying to figure out if we were $1,000 closer to our goal. And I realized Everett must have gone through the same emotions. So Everett, I'm coming over to talk to you about this. Everett. And now I want you to tell everyone just what happened yesterday.
Just what happened yesterday? I was standing in the lower office talking to one of our volunteers when this person I hadn't seen before walked in. Can I take this off now? And he introduced himself, and I recognized the name immediately. I didn't know why immediately, but I figured it out. And I said, why don't you come back to the office with me, since I knew Louise would want to meet him too. And we brought him back here, and he said, please don't tell anyone who I was or the money that I gave to the station, but I like Fresh Air. I support alternative media, and the pledge was serious. We joked with him about it, and he then proceeded to pull out.
And then Everett offered him a T-shirt.
He proceeded to pull out his envelope with $1,000 in it, in $100 bills, And I was so flabbergasted.
We foamed at the mouth.
Yes. I mean, you can't say thank you exactly without getting real florid, as someone once said. But so I offered him a T-shirt, which he politely declined, and
then we offered him the whole station, which he declined as well.
The Little City in Space will return after a word from our sponsor.
Are you tired of grocery shopping the old-fashioned way? Come to the Atomic Waste Bar and Grocery Store, where shopping is fun. We've turned grocery shopping into a brand new experience for you. Yes, Atomic is the new adult way to shop. What's our secret? Well, here at Atomic, we're serving your favorite adult beverages while you shop. Buying groceries will never be the same because now you can get totally wasted while taking advantage of Atomic's low everyday prices on name brand items like Jerry Bear breakfast toppings and Mr. Whizzle nut spread. Relax and unwind from the day's pressures as you shop for the best in soggy produce, tasty dead animal parts, and frozen entrees like Mother Goose Mexican dinners. Here's a sated customer. Let's see what he has to say. Sir, what do you think of the Atomic way to shop?
I'll never shop anywhere else, boy, I can tell you that.
Right. What good groceries, huh?
Yeah.
Come on down and bring your friends. The Atomic Waste Bar and Grocery Store has everything for your eating and drinking needs. Come to our lounge section when you arrive and fill your cart with your favorite drinks at reasonable prices. Yes, the Atomic Waste Bar and Grocery Store is the perfect place to socialize and save money too. And we have special bargains just for you. This week, take advantage of our 2-for-1 sale. Buy a head of lettuce and get a shot of whiskey free.
You've had enough.
And what do you think of the Atomic way to shop?
Oh, I used to hate shopping, and now I love it. Right.
Yes, everybody loves grocery shopping the new modern way. And remember, you're always welcome at Atomic, no matter what your condition. That's the Atomic Waste Bar and Grocery Store, just east of the dismantled cheap energy source in Elk Quiver. Or come to our new store in Burnersville, just off the X-Town Freeway at Trash Lake Road. The Atomic Waste Bar and Grocery Store, where shopping is fun.
Who's gonna rock your life? Who's gonna rock your life? Who's gonna rock your life? There in the land of money, the rich man is king. You ain't got it, you can't get it, you ain't worth a thing. Now I'm gonna tell you something that's an unnatural fact. The whole world's a store with the bargains in the back. Your life, your dreams, your values, your hopes and schemes, your sickness, your health, your sanity, your vanity, your wealth, your good, your identity, your beliefs with no relief. If you can pay the price, you ain't gonna fail. Cause in this supermarket, everything's for sale.
I've noticed that there's a general tendency of people wanting to do the same things all the time, as if it comes in a little package and that's the way it will sell and that's the way people will buy it. And to me, that's wrong. I think you should really keep the uniqueness of people, of songs, of cultures, and rather than conforming to a kind of
similar things. It's the opposite. You should kind of spread it out and show it. And that's how you educate people, by showing them different angles about different things. And again, I think you'll find that in Fresh Air because it covers a lot of different aspects of different cultures. And to me, that's very important. That's being alive. That's representative.
Buy some cheap wine. Get in the line. Hurry up and wait. Flash and clatter, it don't matter. It will shatter. No one left to hurt. We living in a supermarket. A goddamn supermarket. I'm talking about a supermarket. The world is just a supermarket. We dream the life and death, freedom evermore. The crowd calls for blood, so we close the open door.
The other ones are so commercial oriented, like it's been molded in one mold and they're produced about the same. And KFAI is very, first of all, spontaneous. It's human. You're going to hear the people, when they feel like laughing, they can laugh. They don't have to think, oh, that shouldn't go on the air. It's very, very human and versatile.
That's pretty kinky. I caught them fresh kissing. Okay. Why do our listeners keep on listening? Why do they give us support? Because they know without fresh air, they can kiss good radio goodbye.
That was fine.
Definitely a pig.
For a special report, we take you now to Louis Strasbourg at the Little City in Space transmission tower.
This is our 10-watt transmitter here on top of the Seward Co-op. It's only 10 watts, which means it only reaches about 100,000 people and only has a radius of about 2 miles. And it's kind of old, and we've had it for about 5 years. But you know, we really like it.
Louise! Louise! Hey, Louise!
What do you want?
Louise! Louise, stop! We just heard from the FCC. Stop! We got our power increase. Stop!
watts and 125 watts will make a big difference in our listenership. Why, not many people could hear us when we were only 10 watts.
Okay, quick! You get to be the sewer top now. Now you need. Okay, now you can be the
Our broadcast range at 10 watts.
Okay, now. Okay, think healthy.
This is KFAI 90.3 FM, Minneapolis, and you're writing Shockwave. What? Huh? What do you say?
Hey, up, quick! Let's get him up in this machine tower. Okay, you. Quick, wonderful. You'll be. Why the escalator? You will be Hedman County Medical Building, and you will be Statons. Yes, Statons. And you can be City Center, and oh boy, the Crystal Court. Oh wow, and the Snowbank. Wow, and you can be the Aquatennial Parade, even though it's Loin Park. Oh, large condominiums around the lake.
And now our broadcast range at 125 watts.
Okay, now, up, ready, beast. All right, this is KFAI 90.3 FM, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Well, that's it from the little city in space.
Yep, that's all, and good night.
Are those your chords over there?
Yeah, those are mine.
That's my coffee.
That's a riff. You know, this ought to sound pretty good.
I think so.
When it's
yeah.
on film.
One day there will be a little city in space.
When that dream's fulfilled, the